Hi guys.
Hi.
Good morning. Welcome. We are Philippine Antics. I'm Heidi. And that's George. And we got the cats running around here somewhere. Thank you guys for all of your support. We appreciate it. All of your comments on our videos, guys. And thank you for your generosity. And thank you.
Thank you.
Today we're going to cover a subject and just get right to it. Most of you are not aware of this. Everybody, just about everybody, I'm sure there are a few that slip through the cracks, actually need permission to exit. And I don't think a lot of people are aware of this. I can only think of one that does not need this, and that would be tourist. Okay, so if you have a tourist visa or a visa-free, if you've been here less than 6 months, you do not need an ECC or an exit clearance. So if you're here for a month or two on that specific visa, then you can just get on the plane and actually leave. Now you're going to pay whatever taxes, fees, whatever's happening, whatever's going on. Everybody's situation is different, and we want to state that. Also, those who will need the exit clearance, there are two different types. There's an ECC A, which is for tourists or the visa-free that are here more than 6 months. The ECC B are for people that are non-immigrant, I'm probably saying this wrong, but I told you guys we're not specialists. It is for people that have an ACR-I card, basically, for example, permanent residents. For example, if you've been here over a while, and this is if you are leaving the country temporarily. So they'll require this ECC B. So we're going to put a link in the description. Go and check that out. So it kind of levels everything down. We got a couple websites. So we're just letting you know that if you're here more than 6 months and you keep renewing your tourist visa, or if you're here with a 13A or an SSRV. Now I may be wrong on the SSRV. I didn't see any listings for that or the people I'm talking to. So I'm unsure of that. But it said that everyone needs an exit clearance. So I would check with the specialist that handles those. They have like visa specialists that are here in the country and everything. But if you just look it up, you will need an exit clearance for that actual purpose. So again, ACR card holders over 6 months, the visa holders that have it's a non-immigrant or immigrant, will need an exit clearance. B and A is for tourists that have been here for 6 months or more. If it's less than that, then I'm assuming that neither apply to you. So then you should be okay. But I would check with that. Things change on a daily basis.
Things change on a daily basis, and actually one of our subscribers said things change on an hourly basis.
1 hour later.
Exit clearances are needed at least 72 hours prior to departure. We have heard for sure from our people they'll get to the airport and they don't have these and they thought they could leave and then their ticket is invalid. You can apply 1 month in advance. The ECCB for people like 13A, the permanent residents, they can do this, I believe, up to a year. But again, check the websites and everything, give you a little bit more information because we briefly wanted to tell you guys that you're going to need this.
Yeah, bottom line, guys, if you're trying to leave, it's not just like that. You want to leave, you're gone. Also, some of you also may overlook the simple fact we are still in a pandemic situation. Luckily, right now, there's no level 4s or level 5s. But let's say you're from a level 4 and the airport's in a level 1, you're not allowed in.
Right, so it'll just be you going in the airport by yourself. So it does state they're saying that if like George was dropping me off or vice versa, George was going to Japan, they're not going to let us in the airport as a couple or a family. You have to say your goodbyes on the outside. Now, each airport will change it. Who gosh knows what they'll actually do. Also, it says here that you can secure the immigration clearance at a Bureau of Immigration office, but do it before leaving the country to avoid being denied departure. We want to state that we're talking to expats from all over the world. Now, Filipinos are not left alone in leaving. There are lots of requirements and restrictions on the Filipinos for leaving too.
Yes.
Filipinos cannot just get on an airplane. You know, of course, they still need their valid visas to where they're actually going. They need a return ticket, but we're not going to go into Filipinos what they actually need, but they need their own type of exit clearance, and there are other requirements depending on their age, who they are. We hear that some are needing to prove bank information,
Right.
that they can afford where they're going. They need to prove that they've got a business. There's a lot of things that apply when you actually.
Yeah, well, basically what we're saying is, if you think it's hard to get in the Philippines, for a local to get out, it's a lot harder.
It sure is. The ECC, the regular EC is for the following foreign nationals to leave the country. And I'm going to read these off. I have a list here. Holders of temporary visitor visas, the tourist visas who have stayed more than 6 months. Holders of expired or downgraded immigrant or non-immigrant visas will need this. Holders of valid immigrant non-visas but are leaving for good will need the first one. Again, that's an ECC A, okay? The B again is for long-term permanent residents that are leaving temporarily or they have an ACR card. So also it says Filipino-born foreign nationals who will depart the Philippines for the first time have to get it. It says it right there. It says that there. It says foreign nationals will depart from the Philippines for the first time. Holders of temporary visitor visas with orders to leave. Let's say you get into a bar fight. Let's say you yell at a barangay captain or you kick something over in the Watson store. They're going to have you leave, guys. And when they do, you're still going to be asked to get a clearance. So seafarers, or what we call, I guess, OFWs, who will stay in the Philippines for 30 days or more with a duly approved discharge from the Bureau of Immigration will actually need this. So there are a lot of actual requirements. The person who gets the immigration clearance certificate, the ECC, immigrant and non-immigrant visa holders with the valid ACR-I card that are leaving temporarily will get the B. Guys, there's lots of actual requirements for this. Basically, as I'm to understand, and I was looking for my list, that minimally you're going to need photos. Like for the passports, you're going to need a valid passport. They're just not going to let you out. If it's expired, forget about leaving too. A lot of people aren't aware of this, and we want to make you guys aware of this. This is a very serious subject we want to talk to you about. Also, you're going to need, of course, the application. There are fees, guys. There's going to be fees on top of this. I'll throw the fees up. Now, these may not be up to date, but it'll give you an idea in pesos here. And there are some other requirements. So check out the links that we put in the description. So
Yeah.
very important. We want you guys to be informed. You know, we're starting to add our own personal videos where we're getting out for vlogs. We have a list of stuff we want to do for you guys. But we're here to help you guys. Make comments and let us know, is there something that we actually forgot? We're not perfect. We're just trying to keep it real. We've been keeping it real since 1980. We try not to sugarcoat it. Too many foreigners have went to go leave the Philippines and they're like, I didn't know. And you know, and then what they're going to tell you at the airport is, should have known. You know, like they would say.
Why didn't anybody tell us this?
Right.
And that's what we're here for.
And the airport will be like, well, ignorance of our Filipino law does an actual substitute for a brain. Did I say that out loud? Didn't mean that, guys. Really, I didn't.
Ants and honey.
Ants and honey, guys. But you guys want to be informed. You want to get your exit clearance. A lot of you guys are here for your SSRV. A lot of you guys are here for your permanent residency. Again, the type that you apply for will depend on how long it's valid for. One will be valid for 30 days on an A exit clearance for those who are here over 6 months, and then those who are here for the B, which is the SSRV 13A. I hope I said that right? I think I did. I'm going to repeat it again. The ECC exit clearance for the A are for those that are temporary visitors or just here on vacation, or their temporary business trip and they're here less than 6 months. They usually don't require. Now, you could fall into that category where you're thrown out of the country and then all of a sudden you will need this. But you need it 3 days before, no matter which one you guys get. And most everybody needs this. So if you're here less than 6 months on vacation, you guys don't need it. So.
Yeah, so bottom line, guys, as long as you haven't done anything wrong, you should be fine in exit clearance. They're just trying to collect their dues as far as fines and all of that. That's what basically what an exit clearance is.
making sure, you know, that you're prepared in advance, that you have a valid passport. They're just making sure everything's in order. They run different things, but there's a list of stuff, and we'll put that in there, guys. So just a quick topic for you guys. So be sure to send us an email at philippineantics@gmail.com, and be sure to comment, guys. Be sure to comment on, we want to hear your comments about your recent vacation or how your stay went in the Philippines, guys, and send us the comments on that. If you guys have more information on this topic, be sure to let us know,
Yeah,
guys.
share, guys, share.
Give us a thumbs down, thumbs up. Tell us that you guys liked it, and let us know, guys. We do appreciate it, and we appreciate all your support. Yeah, I don't think George is awake this morning. So, as we always say, guys, I know it's corny, but keep your heads up and your hearts open, and we'll see you guys soon
in the Philippines.
In the Philippines, guys. Bye.
What is that?
Sounds like the iPhone. Somebody's messing. Is that your girlfriend, George?
Which one?
Housemaid? Did you apply for those housemaids?
I applied.
You better not have. You better get your exit clearance together.
Huh? I just ordered my French.
Really? I'm gonna have to censor that too. What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with that outfit? You know I'm gonna censor that too. Bye, guys. Give us a face for a thumbnail. Bye.
What is that?
What's what?
That